Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Ancient Hangouts online today. We have a question from one of the participants asking, how do I group tabs on Google Chrome? So this is what we are going to demonstrate today. Let me just pull up my screen and explain it to you. All right. You're looking at my screen, and there you can see that this particular part which says group 1 has been created, which contains multiple tabs. Okay, so let's understand how this grouping can be done. Okay, so there is many a times it so happens that we open plenty of tabs and we work simultaneously on different tabs, like whether we are researching a particular topic or we are reading certain articles. So we open lots of tabs, and few of the tab and management becomes very messy. So plenty of tabs, and it will be very difficult to understand where are we and how are we working. So one of the way it can be dealt with is grouping them into tabs. All right, let's say I'm trying to read a certain article on certain topic. So let's say these two are clubbed together. So what I'll do is simply on the tab, right click on the tab, a menu opens up which says add to the group, and as you can see, group 1 or new one, right? So you can create a new group like this. Simply click on new group and name it. Let's say research. Okay. And you can choose the color you would like to give it to it. I would say this, and I have created a group. Now, if I would like this particular tab to be added to this group, I simply have to right click on it, add to the tab group, and say whether it is research, group 1, or new group. That's how I can always create multiple groups. All right. Now I can collapse this into one single. Now you see, when I open this, I clearly get to access this particular thing. All right. I can switch between these tabs and collapse it when I'm not using it. Okay. And so on and so forth. You can create as many groups as possible so that organization becomes very easy. Okay. So this is how grouping of tabs can be easily achieved on Google Chrome. However, in the same fashion, this can be done on Microsoft Edge and Mozilla Firefox and so on. All right. The procedure is more or less same. Right. So this is how you can open multiple tabs, open a particular thing. Let's say, let's start once more. Let's say I'm accessing google.com, let's say, and looking at latest news. Okay. And I come across this. I'm reading this article. I'm reading this article, let's say, and I want all to be grouped in one particular thing. I'll simply say right click on the tab, add to group, new group. I'll say news, choose the color of your choice, and done. Now simply right click, add to news, right click, add tab to group, and choose news. That's it. But it's already done. So this is how all this is grouped into one single column, which is known as news. Okay, that is how, and I can always rename it. Let's understand how to rename it. Okay, if you right click on that, it comes with this cursor is blinking there. You can simply delete and write whatever name you like. You can simply call this as, let's say, now reads. You can change the color. You can do whatever you like by renaming. So at any point of time, you can change its name. At any point of time, you can close the group. You can basically rename it, change the color, its attributes. Let's say this particular tab, I don't want in reads, but I want it in research. It can be easily done. Simply drag and drop. Or you can other way do it as right click on it, add to the group and change it to reads. That also can be done. Or simply drag and leave in research. Now, as you can see, in research, it has been moved from reads to research now. All right, that's how you can toggle between different groups. Or at any point of time, let's say you're not interested, I want to remove this reads group altogether. Simply right click on it and say close group. Done, killed. Okay, that's how you don't have to close individual tabs. You can collapse the entire tab by one single click. That's how you can easily manage, sanitize, keep it a little more hygienic so that accessing will be better. These are some of the good practices so that you can organize your working browser little more, making it a little more interesting. All right. So thank you very much for joining today. Hope this session has been very useful. So today's question was, how do we group the tabs in Google Chrome? So we have just demonstrated that any tab, right click on the tab head and add to groups, and you can either add to the existing groups you have created or create a new group based on what is that you want to achieve, right? Hope this session was useful. I'll see you tomorrow with